Okay, so we have. Oh, this was kind of a meme comp. We went 3 tanks, a guy that can go a tank, and a healer that can play as a tank. Versus. And then the enemies that we got matched into in quick match, they went. Yeah, they have the Leoric, so it's gonna be rough for us. Because he can do percent health damage. Okay, so 4 people bot versus 3 people bot. Blue team should have a slight advantage. I'm not even gonna cast this game. Should I? Yeah, we're gonna try it. It's a meme, but we'll do it. All right, hook off onto the ETC. ETC power slides out. Alright, Wrecking Ball onto the ETC. Gets out. Hammer of Justice does the ETC. Overpower, Shadow Charge into overpower, power slide out, and the hook from Stitches misses. Alright, Slam, just a poke. And Variant is gonna have a rough time. Variant solo lane always has a rough time until level 7. Good. Wrecking Ball onto the garage, from the garage. And it looks like, yeah, Sage is gonna miss a hook. It's gonna hit a minion. Hammer of Justice onto ETC. Groundbreaker misses from the garage. And now we look back at top and Superman's having a really rough time. Alright, each team is playing pretty statically. Obviously, there's going to be a lack of damage on the blue team. They're high in sustain, high in tankiness, low in damage. And we look here damage. Yeah, they're competing with like 3,000, whereas the enemy team has 5,000 on their top damage dealer. They do go onto the Alexstrasza. They get the kill. And looks like the right team's going to disengage. EGC's going to go back to base. Alright, we have the sustained healing, the mana regen from the Uther at level 1, so that's gonna keep this healing attempt at sustained. Variant gets a kill off on Lyric. I don't know how that happens. He hasn't even picked his... Oh, he goes for Colossus Smash. Probably because... You know, you're missing damage, you want the damaging level 4. And Uther goes down from the invade of the red team. Wrecking Ball onto ETC. They're slightly split in terms of who they're focusing. Power Slide stuns too. Face Melt pushes the Stitches back. Alright, Superman had to Fountain, looks like. Yeah. Alright, EGC is isolated, but oh, Wrecking Ball. Face Melt pushes them back. You've got Loudspeakers at 4. Usually the talent EGCs get, but they will be pushed out. Attack speed on Abathur. So this is probably because Leoric, due to the enemies being very tanky, wants to go that attack, the auto attack build. That is going to have Life Leech, which will heal him for a percentage of the enemy's max health every time he auto attacks them, and then I believe an attack speed talent at 16. Okay, Alexstrasza is going to Gift of Life, or Abundance, and then Preservation, Breath of Life, okay. And Dragon Queen out. Uther goes down. And now Tommykins, okay, overpowers into Shadow Charges. Wrecking Ball onto ETC. They're split up. The blue team's focus is split up. Crossbow pierces 2. Kona Cold. Overpower into Shadow Charge again. Fire Stomp's gonna heal up Diablo a bit. Meanwhile, Leoric gets a kill on the Garrosh. And now Uther is coming back into the fight, and Diablo is just out of his range. Okay. So... but he's gonna step on all of the mines. And it's now level 7 versus level 6. They're talent tier down. It looks like they still want to fight into it. And Spawny is getting low from the Leoric. But Leoric chases him down with the Wraith Walk. Alright, Mule coming out from Aperture, so he's going to heal up a bunch of the structures. Looks like only the bottom tower is damaged. Alright, Suit Minion is getting damaged. Alright, Wrecking Ball onto the Jaina. Boss Smash onto the Jaina. Aperture gets a kill on Uther. Looks like Leoric is essentially 1.5 v2ing the enemy team. He's out of mana. Got 60 mana, he only has 37. Okay. Alright, Garrosh is gonna go down. And yeah, don't even need the mana. They're just gonna get out. Alright, Uther's going to go top. And he took Holy Fire at 4. So that's going to be dealing damage. That's going to help with the wave clear a bit. Meanwhile, blue team's going to go for their Sentinel camp, while red team goes for their Sentinel camp. Jan's going to go back for mana. And now blue team takes their turret. Alright, level 9 versus level 8. It's not the end of the world yet. It's 2 kills to 7. That's a bit demoralizing, but all the XP difference, well, it's mostly coming from heroes. Also come from mercenaries. But red team's actually behind in the minions. Minion XP. Okay. Blue team is going on Leoric, but he's living. Abundance into Dragon Queens. Spawny gets to the hook off. Lion's Fang damages Alexstrasza into Shadow Charge from Diablo. Alexstrasza goes down. Groundbreaker stuns Leoric. He's gonna Wraith Walk away. And blue team's going to give chase. Leoric gets away. Blue team's gonna take turret. Meanwhile, the healer is top lane. Probably should switch with one of them, but we shall see what happens. The reason the healer should probably switch is because the red team, the blue team should have the healer with the 4-man. Diablo uses APOC. Not entirely sure why. Maybe just a scout to see where the enemies are. Not the best use of Apocalypse, but it is a use of Apocalypse. Alright, Power Slide into Mosh Pit. Disinterrupted. Don't even know what interrupted him, but Garrosh goes down due to the Blizzard. And the Cone of Cold. The Ring of Frost. Alright, Stitches with the Putrid Bile. Is going to hook Omega Ego out. Omega Ego uses the turret to make sure the enemies don't get it, and he's gonna heal up the Stitches. Meanwhile, Varian is gonna clear top. And Varian went for Victory Rush at 7. Oh, hook off onto Alexstrasza. That was a great hook, overpowering to Shadow Charge. He's going to kill her. Alright, and ECC gets out. And we can see that even though it's 10-4 in terms of kills, blue team is maintaining parity with the XP. Marshal the Black King from Leoric goes down to the focus fire of 4 of them. And yeah, the XP that is keeping the blue team in is mercenaries plus minions. Oh, 1000 XP away. Apocalypse goes off. Chow Charge into overpower on Jaina. Dragon Queen again from Alexstrasza. Cleansing Flame gets activated. And Garrosh heals up a bit with the... what's that? Bloodthirst. Alright, Claw Smash into Charge into Lion's Fang from Varian onto Alexstrasza. Superman went High King's Quest. Usually with Claw Smash, it's advised you get the level 1 quest for Lion's Fang. Just to increase the burst damage. But Superman, as a player that really loves quests. And High King's Quest is 3 quests in 1, so he always gets it no matter which variant he goes. Alright, and it looks like going to take Sentinel, while red team already took their Sentinel, and they're going to take the blue team's vision camp, the recon camp. Alright, blue team, Diablo and Spondy are fighting Roddick. And Omega Ego and Peridot are just going to tank, so to speak, the Sentinel. Variant gets a fortification camp. Okay, Abundance. That's Abundance, right? Yes. Oh, Varian kills the Leoric. Finishes the High King's Quest. Shadow Charge. Oh, Ring of Frost gets 2. And the Blizzard. Mosh Pit on top of that. Alright. Variant Claw Smash. Oh, Groundbreaker just barely misses Alexstrasza. It looked like it hit, but it didn't. Alright, Blizzard to zone, Spondy out. And Putrid Bile was activated. And now Peridot's just trying to zone for his teammates. Wrecking Ball onto the Orc. Claw Smash onto the Alexstrasza. Varian is tiny now. Alexstrasza got the Pacify at 13, so that should be reducing his burst damage. March of the Black King from Leoric. And Omega Ego is going to get Leoric wants blood. 60 health on Omega Ego, goes down. He's able to heal up his team as Ether. Alright, ETC goes down, and now it is Leoric versus 4. And Leoric dies. As expected, Leoric got the Spectral Leech. 2.5% of the hero's maximum health, and heal for Leoric for twice that amount when Leoric auto attacks. Erotic is just going to respawn in less than 20 seconds. We have the Evolve Monstrosity coming out from Abathur. And now blue team is going to push the payload. Yeah, Shadow Charge into Claw Smash is going to kill the Alexstrasza. Ovarian got the Mortal Strike, reduced the healing at 13, so that's going to help deal with the Leoric. Alright, Super needs low. Uther's on the way. Alright, Tommykins overpowers and is going to die. No! Spondy with the hook. Saves the Diablo. A little brain right there. Alright, Peridot clears out the Evolved Monstrosity. It's now 16 to 15. Blue team should be trying to make some sort of play happen. I guess Omega Ego didn't want to heal the Varian. Interesting choice by Omega Ego. Varian just goes back to base instead. Doesn't get the full heal off. It's only about 75% HP. Alright, Apocalypse used to scout. Alright, Peridot's in the middle of them. Alright, interrupts Alexstrasza Dragon Queen. Mosh Pit comes out. Oh, Divine Storm gets the interrupt on Mosh Pit, puts it on a 10-second cooldown. ETC is stunned. Claw Smash into charge onto Jaina. Leoric now has the attack speed quest. Increases attack speed by 20% baseline. And then grants 30% attack speed at maximum stacks. So I guess total 50% attack speed. And now blue team is going to take Sentinel Camp. now red team is pinging that Sentinel has to take it. Alright, Evolved Monstrosity comes out from Abathur. He's going to push down top lane. And now Claw Smash into charge into Lion's Fang again from Veering. Alright. Any interesting talent choices? Not particularly. Alright, Recon Camp being taken by the red team. This is 18 to 17. And they're going to invade the blue team camp. APOC to... I'm not entirely sure. I guess to stall. Claw Smash onto the Leoric. Divine Storm comes out from Uther. And Uther is going to walk into Mosh Pit and die. Drops the turret. ETC picks up the turret, instantly uses it. Baron gets a kill off on Jaina, is too low to re-engage in the fight. And Peridot is going to fall. Yes. Dives to the combined force of the Oxtrowser, ETC, and Leoric. And now it's 19 to almost 17. In terms of the XP lead, it's coming from Heroes, Mercenaries, and that's it. But it's a decent amount. It's 6,000 total XP lead. Okay. In terms of red team's plans, they should be trying to make something happen before 20. It's a bit hard with these fights because Baron is picking off the Oxtraws and Jaina. If EDC can mosh onto the Varian, then that should be good. He can be stopped by the Diablo Apocalypse and Stitch's hook. I believe Hammer of Justice is too short of a range. Red team's going to set up for Sentinel. Sentinel spawns, and red team takes it. In terms of blue team, they just need to keep doing what they've been doing, and that's taking good fights and bursting the Oxtraza and Jaina. And then focus firing the Leoric while Suginian applies the Mortal Strike to Leoric. Peridot gets scouted by the mines. Cleansing Flame was used by Oxtraza. Diablo Apocalypse goes off again. Doesn't get anyone. Alright. Fortification camp fortification turret used on the point. Blue team should be disengaging. It's a hook off onto Alexstrasza. Hammer of Justice. A Claw Smash into Divine Storm. Gonna kill her. But Face Melt into Blizzard into Ring of Frost is going to get very low. Does not kill him. Leoric Wraith walks away. Decimate used from the Garrosh. And Leoric is going to die. Hellgate used from the Diablo. Now Varian is going to defend top against Evolved Monstrosity and Sentinel. It's now 20 to almost 20. Blue team should probably be pushing down bot if they can. While it's just Jaina and Abathur. And looks like that's what they're going to be doing. Time comes out from Stitches. Blizzard. Alright, the enemy team is now back up. Wrecking Ball throws the Leoric out of the Divine Storm and Apocalypse. And Leoric's just going to heal up off of the Diablo. Mosh Pit on 3. Into Ring of Frost. Diablo, ETC got the Tour Bus, which extends the Mosh Pit after using Power Slide. Is going to kill the Tommykins after killing Spondy and Omega Ego. Meanwhile, Super Minions taking camps. The fight was on the other side of the map, and Blue Team probably should have disengaged before, so... Oh, and Super Minion gets a kill off on Abathur. Abathur went for the 2 symbiotes, whereas, yeah, as opposed to the Abathur in the last game that I casted that went to the nest. I think the Hive Mind is probably the better choice. Alright, it is now 3v4. This is a very dangerous fight if they want to take it. They decide not to. It looks like they're going to be converging on the Leoric. Groundbreaker. Is Leoric going to try to 1v1? Yep, he is. Lost a smash, and Wraith walk away. Alright, looks like Leoric's out. Alright, Sentinel is pushing in top. And the blue team's going to clear that up. Peridot is just making sure the enemies don't go too far in. Those, and Apocalypse used to scout again. Oh, Claw Smash onto the Alexstrasza, Pacify used onto the Variant, lowering the damage. Alexstrasza cleansing flames away. We went the Blessing of the Red, so should be increasing the max health of her allies. I suppose it doesn't show in the... Oh, Divine Storm onto from the Omega Ego, but the Omega for Omega Ego goes down though. And now he did not go the revive at 20, went the Divine Storm cooldown reduction and the air increase. Peridot dies. And now it looks as though the red team is going to... It's 5v3, so blue team has to, I think, give this up. It won't destroy their core, but it will destroy most of the buildings. Red team's even going to send 3 of their members, bot. Hellgate used, and now 2 people get on the point. Mosh Pit, but no one's there to follow up. Jane's going to come to pull Frostbolt. Doesn't do much. Shadow Charge into Jaina. Dragon Queen onto Alexstrasza. Red team disengages. And Tommykins is getting gone by the Lyric, who pushed in the objective fully. Leoric is done his quest. So he has... How fast does he attack? Don't actually remember how to check. Allow me to see. Toggle map scores, observer controls, hotkey, observer vision, stack UI, toggle unit DTS control C. Okay, attack speed is 1.17. So a bit faster than 1 attack a second, which isn't too much, but it is a decent amount. Alright, Sentinel being taken by red team. Now blue team's trying to find the Abathur. Lyric's trying to set up a trap for the Uther. And Tommykins comes in. Alright, now blue team's just going to clear Sentinel. Red team looks like they're going to try to take a fight. And we're just as onto the ETC. Peridot's low. 2-man Ring of Frost. Uther goes down before he can get any of his cooldowns off. Tommykins is going to... Oh, okay. Apocalypse used again. He's going on to Jaina, but it looks like Jaina got out. And now Tommykins is going to run away. Yeah, Uther has died a fair amount. A bit of bad positioning, but healed a lot so far. 77,000. Pretty good. Base melt used to disengage from the Diablo. Both recon camps for red team now. So Abathur is just going to push in with the Vol Monstrosity. If red team gets another objective, that'll be damage on core. It shouldn't take core, but it should be damage. Well, definitely be damage. Mosh Pit used onto Groundbreaker stops the ETC Mosh Pit just at a perfect range. Or power used Shadow Charge on ETC. Now it is Diablo versus 4 of them. The stuns plus the Mortal Strike is going to take him down. Someone from blue team needs to go back and defend base. Because they will be pushing in with the minions. Now Alexstrasza is going to die to all of them. Just thrown around. Okay.
Blue team's core is under
yeah, so alright, Spawny's gonna go back to defend. Did Diablo have ultimate again? Was Apocalypse used? Back on cooldown. Yeah. Alright, fortification camp taken by Jaina, and the objective goes over to the blue team.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Abathur's just hiding out. Now blue team's gonna take their fortification camp, while Leoric takes Sentinel. Blue minion is positioning. I believe he spotted the Abathur. Alright, and now blue team is going to try taking recon camps. Alright, overpower into Shadow Charge used onto the Leoric. He's gonna get thrown around, and then oh, clutch hook off onto the Jaina. Gonna want the cold snap, but that's not going to do much in this case. Alright, Sentinel is pushing in top lane onto the blue team's core, so someone should deal with that. Varian goes back to defend. And now with in a 4v2, it looks as though red team is going to try to take down the fort. They have to... Apocalypse gets the Diablo, gets the ETC. ETC face melts. And Alexstrasza Dragon Queens gets out from the range of any serious thing. Garrosh again with the amazing range on the Groundbreaker. The amazing hit from the Groundbreaker. Stops the ETC Mosh Pit. Throws away the ETC. Try to disengage for Tommykins. Alright, Hellgate gets Tommykins out. The blue team core is at 78% now. It was at 92%, I believe, before the top Sentinels started attacking it. Okay. And now... yeah, so blue team's gonna clear top while red team defends against Sentinel. They're gonna clear Sentinel out. And they're gonna do it pretty fast. Alright, hook plus power slide engages for the ETC. Alright, Blizzard plus Ring of Frost kills the Garrosh. Alright, 60 seconds until Garrosh is back up. Objective spawning in 6 seconds. It should be... If red team gets this, it'll be game. Alright, Apocalypse used. Gets 3 of them. Divine Storm stops the Dragon Queen. Oh, it was Cleansing Flames that stopped. Alright. Hammer of Justice stopped. Hits the Jaina before she... oh my god. Ice blocked. And Roddick's gonna kill Omega Ego again. And can flashbacks to the early game with Leoric attacking the 1v2ing the Tommykins plus I need to see the attack speed when the Symbiote's on. Alright, it looks like Bondi gonna go down to Leoric plus ETC. It's not looking great for the blue team. Alright, Super Minion. Boss Smash in 1. Alright, a Banner of Iron Forge is going to give armor to the whole team. Of course, it doesn't work on percent health damage, but it will stop the... It will defend them enough for the fight to go their way. They're probably going to survive anyways, so... I probably shouldn't say that. Alright, Varian is going to clear top lane. Kills the Abathur. And now Varian's going to defend both lanes while blue team pushes in with objective. Yeah, they didn't have the damage to Rush Core. Even if that was a possibility. Overpowered Shadow Charge into Divine Storm is going to kill the Alexstrasza. Alright, Ring of Frost gets the Uther, but doesn't kill him. Alright, blue team has destroyed a fort. Mosh Pit onto 4. Blizzard, Cone of Cold. That should be the blue team dying here. Tommykins has so much health. 10,000 health. Peridot is going to survive for now, but he is going to fall. Yes. Versus the might of the 3 members of the red team. Alright, it'll be interesting to see where they go from here. Will they try to... They can't end, I assume, because it's pretty much a 3v3. I suppose Abathur could just evolve Monstrosity, and then it'd be like a 4v3. But I think blue team would be able to defend. Okay, and now red team's just kind of meandering while blue team is they're kind of meandering around. Okay, Apocalypse used to scout again. Tompkins really likes to use Apocalypse that way. And now Peridot is going to get caught out by the ETC. Power slides into face melts. Alright, Divine Storm onto 3. Alright, Claw Smash onto... Uther dies again. Claw Smash onto the Jaina. Uther's healing up the Variant in his death. Okay. Tommykins overpowers the Jaina. Fight split up. Leoric is focusing the Garrosh. Bloodthirst heals the Garrosh. Leoric goes down. Oh, of course, Garrosh does fall to the Jaina. And the Wing Buffet. Wing Buffet? I'm not entirely sure how to say that. But the Wing Buffet stops the Shadow Charge from Diablo. Is Diablo going to go down here? If he does, he has the Black Soulstone. Stitches catches a Frostbolt, although I believe it will pierce anyways, so... Yeah, but, Alright, Putrid Bile activated. Alright, there's... $32 stacks on the Savor the Flavor from Stitches, giving him a total of 65 health a second. Sentinel is now bought. Lumini clears top. Use a Claw Smash. Tommykins uses their Apocalypse to scout again. Okay.
Blue team's core is under.
Alright, and now the engagement of the game is going to happen. Whoever gets this objective should win the game, I believe, right on the spot. It is a 35-minute objective on Hanamura. Damage, of course, scaling with time. Alright, Leoric is going to start the fight off. Ring of Frost onto 3. Divine Storm plus Claw Smash is going to go out onto the Jaina. Mosh Pit on 2, but Spawny gets the hook off onto the ETC. Hunting Flame from the Alexstrasza is going to hit. And Omega Ego is not going to go down yet. And alright, Leoric goes down. Claw Smash onto the ETC kills him. Oh, it's the hook killing the Alexstrasza. And this should be game. Red team might try to rush core. Is that what Rhodes 73 is doing? It looks like it. Probably shouldn't be using the Blizzard like that. But Spawny goes back to defend. And Rose backs off. Sentinel taken from for the blue team, and it looks like after objective they're going to walk the Sentinel in and end the game. Although Leoric is up in 8 seconds.
Blue team's core is under.
Oh yeah, no, that's the game. All right, the objective is hitting. That is GG for the blue team. Oh, I forgot to turn off chat. Alright, well, that was a couple of games. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm gonna end the recording here. And I will say that if anyone has any feedback, they should let me know in the comments. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.